All right, let's talk about something huge for anyone dreaming of launching an online business. We're going to dig into why, in a couple of years, using a free, all in one platform isn't just a budget option, it's actually a massive strategic weapon. It might just be the single biggest advantage you can have. So, here's how we're going to break this down. First, we'll uncover a hidden cost I'm calling the digital ambition tax. Then, we'll completely rethink the word free. After that, we'll get into a critical mindset shift, becoming an architect, not just a consumer. Then we'll do the simple math that gives you a serious edge. And finally, we'll pinpoint what your one and only responsibility is in this whole new world.
Okay, let's dive right in with the biggest hurdle that trips up new entrepreneurs. It's a problem so pervasive, you can think of it as a hidden tax that you're forced to pay just for having ambition. So let me ask you this. Are you actually building a business, or are you just trying to force together 1,000 puzzle pieces that were never designed to fit? I mean, imagine you want to build a house, right? But you have to get your cement from one store, your nails from a completely different one, and your windows from a third, and you're just hoping they all magically work together. That's what starting an online business feels like for so many people.
Well, this chaos actually has a name: the technological entry tax. It's not just the money you're bleeding on multiple subscriptions, it's the mental energy you waste trying to duct tape them all together. And in 2026, where speed is everything, getting caught in that web isn't just a headache, it's creative suicide. It kills brilliant ideas before they even have a chance to breathe. So the big question is, how do you avoid paying this ridiculous tax? Well, that brings us to part two, where we're going to take the word free, a word that usually makes us suspicious, and we're going to reframe it as your most powerful strategic tool. Think about this psychology here for a second. It's fascinating. When you take away the pressure of a big, fat monthly bill breathing down your neck, everything changes. You stop operating out of anxiety and fear. Instead of scrambling to make enough money just to justify your software subscriptions, you finally have the space to think, to test, to fail, and to let your creativity really blossom. And this really shows the two mindsets perfectly. On one side, you've got performance anxiety. It's driven by bills, by a constant fear of making a costly mistake. But on the other side, a truly free plan gives you what you could call freedom of execution. It completely removes the financial risk, which gives you the room to innovate without that constant fear of failure. And look, we're not talking about some flimsy, limited-time free trial here. A platform like System.io gives you a legitimate business infrastructure right out of the box. We're talking about handling thousands of contacts, sending unlimited emails, building out entire sales funnels. The key takeaway is you get to build a real money-making business before you ever have to invest a single cent. Now, this is where things get really interesting, because all of this leads to the most important mindset shift you can possibly make. It's about learning to be an architect of systems, not just another consumer of software. You see, the old way, we could call it digital craftsmanship. This is where entrepreneurs wasted almost all their time and energy just trying to be tech wizards, piecing together an email tool from here, a landing page builder from there. It's not just complicated and inefficient, it drains your most precious resource, your focus. But the future, that's all about digital industry. The people who are going to win in 2026 aren't just the ones with the best products. They're the ones with the most efficient systems for distribution. It's about building your own centralized, streamlined digital factory. So what does this factory do? Simple. It has one job: to turn traffic into assets. And what's an asset? It's an email contact, someone you can reach directly whenever you want without having to pay a gatekeeper like Facebook or X. And because everything is centralized in one place, you can set up incredibly precise automation. For example, if someone clicks a link but doesn't buy, the system can automatically follow up for you. No manual work needed. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, but let's talk about the hard numbers. This section is all about the dead simple math that gives you what you might call an unfair advantage. It all starts with the most powerful number in your new business: zero. That's your starting investment in your entire tech infrastructure. And what does that mean? It means every single euro you make can be reinvested directly into the things that actually grow your business, like running ads or creating better content. Just look at this comparison. It's so clear. Your competitor is already starting in a hole, spending hundreds every month just to keep the lights on with their software stack. You, on the other hand, you can take that exact same budget and pour every last penny of it into ads, reaching more people and scaling so much faster. It's not even a fair fight.
This is the absolute beauty of the pay-as-you-grow model. When you finally get to the point where you need to upgrade, maybe you've blown past your first 2,000 contacts, it's not a dreaded expense. It's a celebration. It's a trophy. It's physical proof that your system is working and that the investment is more than justified by your own success.
So this brings us to our final and maybe most important section. We've removed the technical problems, we've removed the financial risks. So, what's left? What is your only responsibility now? Let's just be really clear about this. In 2026, the game has fundamentally changed. These all-in-one platforms have completely democratized online business. The barrier to entry is no longer technology. The old excuses, oh, it's too expensive, or I don't know how to connect everything. They're just gone, obsolete. I absolutely love this metaphor. The stage is already built for you. The lights are on, the microphone is live, and it was all provided for free. Your one and only job now is to get up on that stage and actually say something that's worth listening to provide real value. So the final question is really for you. Are you ready to stop playing with 1,000 mismatched puzzle pieces? Are you ready to step back and finally see the complete, clear picture of what your success can actually look like? The tools have never been simpler. The strategy has never been clearer. The rest, well, the rest is up to you.